What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Cruday, and welcome back to some NBA 2K18 gameplay. Today we're here to talk about one thing only, and that is LeBron James and why he's gonna leave Cleveland this year in free agency. So let's start things off by saying they're the 4th seed in the East, which is not a usual thing when it comes to the Cavs because they do have LeBron James and he's usually on top of the game. But again, with losing Kyrie and the whole team Isaiah Thomas thing not working out and the whole team getting completely swapped out, it just really messed up their whole flow of the season. Things were looking good from the beginning, so I mean that's one thing to start things off with. The next thing is that they're pretty tough series against Indiana right now in the playoffs. First round, it's tied 1-1 right now. They're going back to Indiana in game 3, so it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with this series. My prediction is definitely going to be Cleveland coming out on top in the end. I think it's going to be maybe a 4-2 series, and as long as Kevin Love is healthy, they should be able to get it done because he did have a torn ligament in his thumb, so I think that's going to that might be a lingering injury that could come at them down the road and really screw things up. But for something like that, he has another day off, so I guess he has time to really heal up and get ready for the next game. The only thing about that though, if they do make it out of the East in the first round, they're going up against the Raptors in the semifinals, which is going to be one of their biggest matches of the year because regardless of who they face in the conference finals, the Raptors are the #1 seed, and they're the #1 seed for a reason. I'm not just saying that because I'm biased and I live in Toronto, but the Raptors are they proved what they can do. They took the first seed for the first time, I think, ever in franchise history. They got DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry playing at a high level, Jonas Valanciunas. They got a lot of great role players. It's a really tough team, and we play defense, we play offense. Dwayne Casey's doing a great job this year, so if they do make it out of the first round, it's definitely going to be the Raptors next, no questions asked. I think it's gonna be like a 7-game series though. Like, it's gonna be hard for Cleveland or the Raptors to beat either one of them. Like, it's gonna be tough, but I do see Cleveland coming out of the East again against the Raptors, and then they're gonna move on to the conference finals where I really think it's anyone's game. Like, for that side of things, like, Cleveland's definitely gonna beat the team, but like Boston, Philly, Miami, who else is left right now? Boston, Philly, Miami, and the Bucks. I think the Celtics are definitely gonna sweep the Bucks. I just see that happening because the Bucks are playing like garbage. This Heat Philadelphia matchup is pretty nice right now. I'm watching game 3 as we do this video. I mean, for sure any of these teams could beat Cleveland. I think so, but if LeBron is performing like how he could be performing, I don't see any reason why the Cavs would lose to any of those teams. I mean, if Boston had their full team like Kyrie and Gordon Hayward, it would be a completely different story. Like, that could have changed this whole season. That would have changed this whole season because seeding would be different. Raptors might not have been #1 seed. A lot of missing answers there when it comes to the season. We'll have to see next year, but again, I think the Cavs are going to make it out of the East, beat Boston in the conference finals, and then it's on to the NBA finals where, regardless of which team makes it out, the Rockets or the Warriors, they're going to lose. There's no questions asked. Those two teams are just on another level when it comes to anybody else in this league. Those guys are going to be destroying whoever comes out of the East, man. That Western Conference Finals game is going to be nasty. The Rockets versus the Warriors, that's going to be a crazy series. Hopefully, if Steph Curry comes back in time, I think he is set to come back for the second round. So if Curry's healthy, the Rockets are healthy, it's going to be a crazy series. Again, the Cavs, I think they lost the season series for both of those guys. The Rockets, they're 0-2. The Warriors, they're 0-2. So like, they don't stand a chance of beating any of those two teams. But those are my predictions basically for that. But getting into what the topic of the video is, LeBron will then, after losing in the NBA Finals, he's going to leave Cleveland and come to the Los Angeles Lakers. And I know it may seem biased once again, but it only makes sense. Either that or he's going to stay in Cleveland. I don't see any other way of doing it. The Lakers have a great young core: Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, Kuzma. There's a lot of great pieces there that LeBron can take, mold into a team that can dominate in the damn playoffs. The only thing is, actually, I'm not going to get into the disadvantages yet. Continuing with the positive vibes, he can get a max contract deal. The Lakers have money to spend right now. And if LeBron's looking to get a final max deal, this is his time, bro. He's 33, going on 34, man. Like, this is his time to cash in. I know he is the king. He still has another great couple years left in him. But he needs to lock up that money, secure the burglar, and just get that money and go. And then the third thing, location. LA's LA, man. He already has a house down there. He's already said how he loves LA. It all points to LA being the spot that he's going to go to, man. The only disadvantages I've seen for that so far is that it's in the Western Conference, which means that he's going to have to face the Warriors and the Rockets 4 times a year, and it's not going to be fun at all for him because he's been in the East all of his career, so he hasn't had to deal with the Wild Wild West and that kind of cheese. Another thing maybe might be LeVar Ball. I don't know, maybe, kind of. We haven't really heard much from LeVar lately about, he hasn't been shaking up too much news. He's got his reality show to worry about, so I guess he hasn't really been bothering them too much. And one last disadvantage might be if he has enough help, because the Lakers have enough cap space to pick up 2 major or max deals this year. So Kawhi Leonard's out there, Paul George is out there. It's just a question of if they do come to the team, like, will that be enough? Because the Lakers were nice. We didn't make the playoffs per se. We have Isaiah Thomas too. He's going to be a free agent this year. We'll have to see what happens there. Julius Randle's going to be a free agent. So there's a lot of questions around LA in the first place. But in regards to LeBron, his best bet is to go to LA. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there. If you guys have any predictions of the NBA playoffs or where LeBron's going to go this season, if he's going to stay or go somewhere else, leave a comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are. Make sure to leave a like though, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next
city's right in front of my face. Yeah, I'm in a zone this year, it's all fire. Nigga, check my attire, your worst fears confirmed. Your reign at the top expires this year. No application, I'm higher this year. This in dedication to that bitch to slash my nigga tires. Oh,